What you're about to hear is an interview with Kanye West, heard originally on the Z Lounge on Z100 New York and downloaded exclusively from Z100.com. Brought to you by Virgin Mobile. Now, Virgin Mobile can save everybody without a long-term contract with 3 ways to pay as you go. Minute-to-minute, day-to-day, and the new month-to-month service. Visit VirginMobileUSA.com for details.
Z100, New York's #1 hit music station. Oh my God, we got a live crowd here. We are in the Z Lounge, and joining me today, Kanye West. Welcome, Kanye.
What up? What up? What's good?
So are you still tired after doing a show like you did last night at the theater at Madison Square Garden?
No, I feel good. I got some sleep last night.
You got some sleep? Well, what's a rock star like you, like after a show? Are you out till 6 a.m., 7 a.m., or do you go right to bed, or what do you do, after parties?
Yeah, I go to sleep. Well, I got a couple after parties we're doing with Hennessy.
Right.
So we did an after party a couple days ago. But last night I just went to sleep.
But an average night for you, you're in bed by what time?
Like maybe 1, 2 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of early. I thought you'd be out till like 5 or 6 or something like that. And
Nah. Well, I'll go back and I'll work on stuff. Like I have stuff to deal with the label or working on a new video, just new ideas. I like being creative. I don't really like the club like that.
Right.
I stay out of the club so my music can be in the club.
Exactly.
If you're in the club too much, you start just listening to everybody else's stuff because you're not spending enough time in the studio.
Well, we were talking about the show last night. Everyone that went was raving about it. You did like an hour and 40 minutes at the theater at Madison Square Garden. And we were talking in the green room about, we mentioned how Jay-Z came out.
Yeah.
And you're cool with that, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes people leave your concert going, oh, man, Kanye West was great. Jay-Z came out.
Yeah.
Which you don't want, even though we love Jay-Z, we don't want that to overshadow the hard work that you've been doing.
Yeah. That was one of my points. Just especially in New York, people are always so concerned about I have to have all these guest appearances or just rap videos in general. I have this cameo. Or artists are like, I have to get this producer, this name producer, and I'm just say his name a million times on the track and everything. But I felt like real artists, when you buy the ticket, you're going to see them. And I take that from rock acts like Coldplay. Like with Coldplay, let me bring out the guy from Green Day for a song. You know, that's you're going to experience that album and really feel that person's energy all together. It's like those albums, those compilation albums that have all these people on. Like who no one likes those.
Does anybody like those? No. Yeah, lots of no's.
Yeah. But it could be all your favorite artists, but you won't like that album.
Right.
It's like a movie that's doing too many things. I just want that one point. I want to soak that in. I want to soak in all that energy. And then I think I give you so many sides, so many perspectives, all the way from really fun songs to more socially conscious and political songs to it's a theatrical side to the show and just parts where we just let the music play out. I let the DJ do his thing or the percussionist. We got 7 string players. Like I think it's enough to keep them entertained.
Now on the album Late Registration though, you work with a lot of people on the album. Mm-hmm. So is there a difference between working with a lot of big names on an album but not having them with you on a tour?
See, when I work with people, it's just the same. It would be like if you told me, yo, you used a lot of instruments on the album. That track has 8 different sounds on it. Because I'm not going after people's names, I'm going after their voices, their instrument. So that's the reason why I would pick Brandy over maybe someone who had an album out this summer.
Right.
Because her voice really meant something to me. Like Adam Levine, he was like almost too famous where I'm keeping it real that I would almost not do it because I would think everybody thinks I'm doing it because it's the Grammy boys and this is going to make sense. It seems like something an exec would think of. Hey, I got a great idea. You, Adam, and Gretchen, let's do a song together. So,
how did the whole Adam Levine thing connect between you two?
Well, we were on a plane.
First of all, you worked together on the remix of This Love, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you initially met that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was a good experience, and the whole band, they're great. We were on a plane to Rome, you know. We were on a plane to Rome singing First Class or what have you. It was to some award show. You know, I didn't win, so it doesn't.
You can't remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember what.
So,
they don't count.
Some lame-ass award show.
Yeah, they don't count, obviously. So, but then I was playing him the track, and he said, yo, I got a song that sounds really similar to that I wrote, but I don't know if my band would want to do it. But the chords are really similar. So you know how famous people always talk about we're gonna hook up. You see him backstage, but people never do it. But actually, 2 days after the Grammys, he came into the studio. And me and John Bryant were working in this real little ass studio. It's like straight 70s. I think they used to shoot porn there or something back in the 70s. So he came in. I'm talking about his cramp. It's not like nice like this. Like you could feel like 5 people standing up in the control room.
Was there music in the background going bow chicka bow bow?
Yeah, sometimes
porn music,
John
you know
will play it. You know.
Right.
So, he came in and he grabbed the acoustic guitar and he started. And his melody was like, "Dance someday, wanna love them seem so far away, and nothing's ever." And nothing lasts forever, but be honest, babe.
Right.
It hurts, but it may be the only way. And then I had this melody line I always had that kind of went to the piano, the ooh, ooh, ooh. And I said, why don't you try that melody? And I'm saying nothing's ever promised tomorrow today, so let's change this one line. So we changed like one line of the song he already had, and it came together magically. And that's when you know.
Like in one night, pretty much?
Like in a couple hours.
Couple hours.
Yeah, and that's how you know God is working in the studio with you. So when I say God is the executive producer of the album, and that's a lot of the reason why I talk so much. Just believe it. I talk so much on the last album. Because I didn't know
God is here right now. He didn't appreciate that.
Yeah. No, he's like, yo, I helped you out. You better talk Tell him what I did. Tell him what I did for you. So I didn't know if it was in his plans for me to make another album of that caliber and to put that music out. So I would pray, like, you know, if it's in your plans, allow me to make something that's really great, really special, because certain moments to me are special. Like the part on when Nas is on We Major, you know, just everything that we've been through to get to that point, to be able to have Nas and Jay on the same album. It's special moments that you know God is involved. And I'm just happy that he allows me to deliver his message. With Jesus Walks, anybody could have had that. When I made the track, DMX Nas was a way better candidate. They were way better rappers than me at that time. But I held on to it, and I just practiced and tried to bring my raps up to the caliber of the beat. So when I get them high, when I say I'm trying to catch the beat, that was my whole philosophy. If I could rap 80% as good as my beats were, then I would be successful.
Wow, this is like a summit here. You're learning how to rap here. You should be like doing a seminar or something like that. We're learning from Kanye West in the Z Lounge here at Z100. I want to play the track we just talked about. I want to play Heard Him Say. But I love the little piano. I always think like the Mr. Rogers trolley coming around the corner.
So I always picture the train for that too. I picture.
We're smoking the same weed. Man, this is great. All right, well, let's picture the trolley right now. It's Heard Him Say. It's Kanye West in the Z Lounge with Z100. Live in the Z Lounge, Z100, Cubby, along with our studio audience. Kanye West is hanging out with us. I gotta tell you, this is like the third time I've interviewed you. I don't know why people sometimes think you're a jerk, because I think you're a hell of a guy. But even you told me, you said, I don't know why some people think I'm just a jerk. Why do people think?
Well,
that?
It's a lot of people on radio that are just not really that good at what they do.
Oh, thank you. You're sweet.
Yeah.
Is that a compliment, I think?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, thank you.
I tell you, it's only a few good men and women that really do this. That's the reason why like me and Wendy get along.
Right.
Because I think she's really good at what she does.
The restaurant, Wendy.
Yeah,
you enjoy that. She's my competition, so I have to play it off like you're talking about the restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Wendy's great. I like Wendy. Yeah, she's good. No, I really appreciate that. To me, don't you think he's a down-to-earth guy, guys? I mean, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You just met him. He easygoing, good to talk to. Now, let's get back to the music. We played Heard Him Say. Did you tell me there are 2 videos for this? They're going to be coming out? Or there's one video done, you're going to put another video out for Christmas or something?
Well, yeah, we're going to put one out for Christmas. It's me and my 3 kids in the video. I'm playing a father, and we're homeless around Christmas time, and Adam is a security guard at Macy's, and he lets us come in and just like live life for a little bit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and we're going to release that on MTV. We have a making of the video also that's going to come out just like maybe December 10th in that area.
And December 16th, you're going to be rocking Madison Square Garden
at
Z100's Jingle Ball.
I can't wait.
2005.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to be in the real, because we were in the theater.
Yeah, you were in the theater last night. Z100 does it in the Garden.
Yeah, I need to be at the Garden. Yeah, that's people like, how does it feel to rock Madison Square Garden? I'm like, well, I'm just in the theater. It's really a terrible venue, though. It's really, I'm serious. Like, the ceilings are kind of low, and it's the Touch the Sky tour. I like the expansiveness. Like, I like people to feel like they're, you know.
For those of you that haven't seen you perform, what is a show like? Our own Doreen that works here at Z100, she's like raving about your show last night. I have never seen you perform. What's it like?
It's like a ride or a movie, a roller coaster or a play. You get a lot of energy, and it's a lot of hit songs. It's ones that I pull out and you're like, oh, I forgot about that.
Right.
Oh, I forgot about that. And we get to this segment of the show where it's just where people just can't sit down. It's just back to back to back to back to back to back all the way out.
You're talking about how you're kind of like a movie. Jesus Walks could be in a movie trailer, which it is. And you told me how a lot of your songs kind of like you picture them being in movies, right?
Yeah, I explain this to my publisher too, because we get requests for movies all the time. I'm like, yo, it's not too many artists that make songs that really lend themselves to movie trailers. And that's the type of songs I want to make, where they're really visual. Like, I could see Heard 'Em Say in a couple of years being in maybe a love movie or something where someone loses something and saying, tomorrow's not promised. So Jesus Walks, even one of my concepts for the video was for it to be a movie trailer. So that's like a dream come true.
And it's a Jamie Foxx movie it's in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what is it? What's the movie called? Yeah, it comes out today. Yeah, exactly. Jarhead? Jarhead, right. Okay, cool.
I need to go see the movie, and then when the song comes on, I could just go in front of the theater and start doing the Jesus Walk.
You can go to the front of the theater and start doing your dance?
Yeah.
Are you going to have a movie about yourself ever? Like 50 Cent has a movie coming out. Eminem already did it. You going to do a movie about yourself? Sounds to me it'll be a good story.
Yeah, but listen to what you just said. Such and such already did it. Such and such already did it. And I'm anti.
But your story's different, though. Your story's different.
My story's different, but it's not different for an artist to have a movie that's about itself. So we got a concept for a movie that's going to come out in July, but I don't want to give it away. But it's going to be really interesting. I like to just switch it up a little bit. Like, I mean, people know my story. It's just going to be like, oh, okay. Oh, no, okay, here's the accident part. Wow, I knew that happened.
You could just make a movie and have 2 hours of just playing Gold Digger.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's what we do anyway. The song is so huge. Did you know Gold Digger was going to be as big as it is? It will not go away. People aren't getting tired of it. Well, maybe a few people are.
Yeah, I know.
But a lot of people are just loving Gold Digger.
Yeah, I like it a lot, too.
Did you know it was going to be this big of a pop hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is where people start thinking you're a jerk.
But why?
Okay. Because he's confident. He's confident. That's why people...
Because that's the whole thing. They ask me the question, what do you think? When I'm in the studio, I'm sitting out, I'm playing to win. It's like, yo, Jordan, did you think you were going to hit that last free throw? Yeah, that's why I took it.
Like he wouldn't say, no, I didn't think. I got lucky.
I had no idea. I mean, all these years of practice, I thought I was going to miss this one. You know?
All right, tell me about Gold Digger. I want to play it one more time, how the song came about and all that. Tell me the story behind it.
Well, actually, I made it for Shauna from DTP, that's, down with Ludacris. And the original chorus was, I ain't saying I'm a gold digger, but I ain't messing with no broke. And
edit.
Yeah. So I just switched it around. And I remember having a problem because I was always under that concept of it being a girl song, which kind of fit what Ray was saying better, because he's saying she take my money. So now the Ray thing doesn't make any sense. Well, it makes sense. It made more than sense for me. It made money for me. But
confidence.
But people always say that. She take my money. Well, I'm like, well, I just switched it around to make it a guy song, and I actually just threw some old verses on it. From like those verses I wrote back, I think in 2002, the first two verses, and the last verse, after the song was completed, I went back and I delivered that because I wanted to have something more conceptual. When I got to the white girl line, that was just like out the park. That's like knife inning, bases loaded. This is why I get the big bucks.
Walk off
there.
Home run.
Yeah. For lines like that. But Gold Digger itself, every verse has a really good ending line. I think about that with these verses. I like try to make things where if I was just saying it to you right now, it would get like a rise out of you. And then you put it over a hot beat, and it's just out of there. Like, though, you gotta have that impact. You gotta have that story. Like on the Grammy speech, my original speech, I was just gonna really get up there and just say the last line. Everybody wanted to know what I would do if I wouldn't win. I guess you'll never know, and just walk off.
Right.
But I just felt compelled, like, yo, I had this moment to, like, say stuff. And I probably won't get another chance. I'm probably going to get robbed on my other awards. So I probably, seriously, like, John Mayer, I love John Mayer. That's my friend. And that was a really good play on their part to have him win for Daughters over Jesus Walks. Because, like, Kanye's not going to wow out. He's not going to wow out his friend. Come on now. Like, come on now. Are you serious? And it's not that I'm not being gracious. Just be happy with, no, because I'm the one that, when 50 didn't win, I'm like, yo, are you serious? It was 50 Cent World when 50 first dropped. Give some type of respect. Yo, if he's talking about guns and that. I don't want to hear that. He's making good music. And you're not recognizing what's really going on. So me, they say, oh, he's okay. He wears polos. It's all right, And then so my mother would say, man, don't talk about it. You might not win anything else. But the thing is, with these, whatever awards, whatever it is, the reason why I come out and I'm so expressive is because I don't care. That's the confidence, because I don't care about that. I care about the music itself. And if I'm talking about this person should have won, that person should have won, or if I'm talking about I should have won, that's just my opinion. I'm an opinionated person.
Oh, yeah.
And if you put the mic in front of me, I'm not going to give you any cliche bullshit answer and overcompensate for the fact that I'm famous by trying to be extra humble at all times. Yo, Kanye, I really love your stuff. Thank you. I didn't know anyone liked it. I didn't know.
I just asked about Gold Digger, actually.
I want to just spruce it up a bit.
All right, check it out. It's Gold Digger, and we're hanging with Kanye West in the Z Lounge. Z100! In the Z Lounge with Kanye West. Z100.
Yeah.
Cubby hanging out. We were doing the Gold Digger dance.
We had the dance down, didn't we?
You didn't try it.
No, I didn't. We're on the radio. They didn't know that. You could have played along.
You got to do it one time right now.
No, okay.
They're not going to see it.
It's just like a lot of head cocking, right? Like I'm having a seizure, right?
Yeah, you got it.
You missed it. We'll get them on Z100.com. We'll get the pictures up. Did you have Jamie Foxx in mind from the very beginning for that song? Or
No, not at all.
not at all?
We couldn't clear the sample. So he's like, man, who knows how to sing like Ray?
I bet the guy that just did him.
Yeah.
And that was it. I want to touch on a few random things. Are you still into your artwork? Are you still doing a lot of drawing and stuff like that?
Well, I don't take the time out to draw a lot, but I paint pictures with my videos. I look at them as pieces of modern art.
Like you did the bear on Late Registration, right? Or on the College Dropout CD. Did you do that?
Well, I designed the album, the whole packaging.
Right.
So when we had the angels and all that aesthetic, it's a lot of things that, different styles of art that I like to put together.
And what's the story about you? You drew a picture of like you in a hospital bed?
Oh, I designed my logo when I was at the hospital.
Oh, when you were at the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard a rumor.
The Kanye West logo, the one with the city behind it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Someone told me like maybe it happened like before your accident, and it was like a prelude to what ended up happening. It was kind of like an eerie thing, but it happened when you were in the hospital.
Nah, but you see how things get misconstrued, though? I'll show you.
Hey, you're doing Z100's Jingle Ball. I'm wondering, what is your favorite wintertime activity?
Wow, that's a really good question. So I like shopping a lot. Going to the movies in the wintertime.
Going to the movies?
Yeah.
But you don't have time for that, do you?
Not really, but I try to. That's what I do when I like take off. I just do nothing.
Can you get movies early because you're busy and like you have connections and get a movie early before it comes out?
I really try to, but I still got to do the route like everybody else and just buy the bootleg.
By the way, Kanye's at the Empire State Building now. If the feds want to pick him up right now. Hey, before you leave, what do you got planned the next few months? Obviously, you're coming to Z100's Jingle Ball. You got the U2 tour?
Well, I'm finishing up my tour, and I got a couple of dates with U2.
Right. And then early next year, there's another album already in the works?
I got a couple songs for it. So, no, not early next year. I still got more singles to go. I got to do Touch the Sky. Hey, Mama. Roses. Yo, they like them. That seems like it should debut.
Oh, man, let's put them
Top
all on
five.
right now.
Oh man, well, we want to thank you for coming up. You're a true gentleman, and I'm glad you're having success. And Kanye West, I appreciate it. Late registration in stores now, already 3 million sold. That's crazy right there.
Yes, it is.
Unbelievable. I want to thank Scotty B, George Marshall, Garrett, and Carolina for helping me do some show prep here, and everybody else in the promotion department, Sharon Daster, Brandon. I can go on and on and on. We got Janine, we got Becky, we got Doreen. I mentioned everybody. Anybody want to mention any shout-outs to anybody before I put the mic down?
Nope.
Okay. Kanye West, everybody. Go out and buy late registration.
Oh, Eric, I got to shout out Eric.
What's that?
I got to shout out Eric for believing in me.
Eric Olson and Trina, of course. I forgot Island Def Jam Records, of course.
Yeah.